Agatha All Along has just come out on Disney Plus.
So in this show, I've seen a lot of people talk about how it's like very queer coded.
The Weeknd. He went into The Idol. What the fuck was going on there? The director is Sam Levinson. He also directed Euphoria.
It's annoying that it becomes so hyped because people with mental health issues feel pressure to watch them and it makes them feel worse. Hi.
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 Welcome back to Avoiding My Anxiously Attached Boyfriend with me, Faris, and my co-host,
Josh.
We got told to do that. Apparently we're hard to tell apart. Like
our voices sound the same, apparently.
Yeah.
Which I do kind of get, because even
No,
when
I get it. But
we call my mum or something, she thinks it's me speaking, but really it's you.
Yeah, I know. So audio listeners, I mean, we're surprised more than like 2 people listen to this. So audio listeners want to tell. So the one that sounds more like fabulous, educated, rich
It's Josh.
is Faris. And Josh is the other one.
Josh is a little cretin.
Josh is that other one on the side. Look at my shoes for people viewing. I'm wearing my
You can't really see.
orange.
His little Uggy Wuggy. He's ready for autumnal vibes.
It's autumn.
It is autumn.
And with autumn, there is loads of TV shows that I want to talk about.
Yeah, there is. There is. I feel like we've been watching quite a lot of fun stuff recently as well.
There's loads of stuff like coming out.
Agatha All Along has just come out on Disney Plus. We watched, originally we were like, oh my God, the episode's out. Like, we've been waiting for this for ages. Like, we love witchy, kind of like Halloween-y stuff.
You look so comfortable.
I know. It's
Am I
like
allowed to move?
Yeah, move.
Because Josh sets up and he like puts all of the lights everywhere. I have to lift up my leg because I'm 32 and he's 28. Oh, that's nice. Oh, cozy. Cozy autumnal vibes.
Cozy autumnal vibes.
Yeah, I get scared to move.
So Agatha.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We weren't going to watch, we were just going to watch a little bit of the first episode, but then we just got hooked straight away.
Yeah.
Like it was the perfect balance of so many different things.
I look like I'm scared.
But basically, like, there hasn't been any fun witchy shows that have been out, which I think have been good over the last couple of years, like at all. Like us growing up, it was like Buffy, Charmed, The Craft, like, I don't know, very like culty good shows. But this just really, I think, encaptures it all. Like, I think, what's the actress's name?
Yeah, this literally, I was just Googling while you were talking because I was like, let me just make sure we've got like the people's names. But I have my phone on loud.
Okay.
So every time I type, because I just typed then, and every time I type, I just think of you making fun of me because it goes,
Yeah,
you know that
literally.
old school typing, let me provide evidence. Like that. I don't know if you can hear that, but that kind of typing. And then whenever I do it, Josh is like, oh, that reminds me of that TikTok. But I have the iPhone 13 Pro Max.
ADHD over here.
And it's really old and it doesn't charge and it doesn't play sound unless it's on loud. But luckily there's a brand new spanking iPhone that's just been released and it's just so different to all the other ones. So I might get those. Okay. Anywho, so we have, Joe Locke, obviously, from Heartstopper.
Joe Locke from Heartstopper, yes.
Catherine Hahn.
She's the one in Bad Mum's Christmas.
Yeah. She's Agatha. She's really fucking good at that role.
The way that she goes through all the different characters as she's like getting out of like Agnes's body.
Yeah, that's kind of...
Like she just plays it so well. And I don't know, it's such a good show. Like it really, really is. And I feel like it's gonna be on par with WandaVision, I feel.
Oh yeah.
Like it's definitely gonna get there. I mean, whenever there's anything a little bit LGBT in like Marvel, it usually gets cancelled.
A little bit, actually, apparently a lot of it. So in this show, I've seen a lot of people talk about how it's like very queer coded.
Yeah.
So Agatha is queer coded. A lot of people are saying that they've noticed a little sexual tension between her and her arch nemesis. I think her name's Rio in it. I can't remember. But she's a black heart girl.
Yeah.
Gen Z. And then and apparently like people are thinking it's her ex, and that's why she says my heart only beats for you. And then she like licks her hand.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so there's a lot of like little nods, and obviously Joe with the boy thing.
Yeah. That
His
popped up when
name's
he's in
Teen
the
because we
car.
don't know his name yet. Because
There's lots of
I
theories
feel like
around
it's her son. This isn't a spoiler because I don't know, but I feel like it's her son, and that's why she can't see his name or listen to anything to do with his like background story.
Whose son? Agatha's.
Agatha's son. Because there was a weird bit at the beginning where she walked into the room and it was like Nicholas something, and it was like the certificate of him, and it was like a weird, creepy room.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's what's happening there.
Okay.
But also the woman, Patti LuPone, is Broadway's queen, apparently.
Who is this in the
This
show?
is the one that's like the psychic.
Oh, I love
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
Lilia.
Yeah.
So Lilia is by a Broadway star, and so they're saying like even just having her existence in the show is like gay coded, and also having the love interest. Apparently, that actress, I don't know if it's her vibe is quite like gay. I don't know. So there's a lot of things in there that kind of alludes to the fact that it's a little bit queer friendly, which is weird because Marvel, Disney, whatever, like they kind of went all for it, like gay shit. And then they decided to not go for it. Inside Out 2, I read some stuff about the ex-employees or something.
What happened?
Being like, we toned down Riley's gay thing. Like, don't make her too gay. Or tone down any gay.
Oh, because in
of Buzz Lightyear.
the big secret thing.
Yeah, I don't know if it's that.
There's
or
ideas.
the chemistry between her and the other hockey player girl
Yeah.
that she likes. So, but it's nice to see queer representation.
I know. I feel like going back to your point with like Buzz Lightyear, I do think that they started pushing it because Gen Z wanted more stuff that's like inclusive.
Yeah.
But then I think the core Marvel fans still have certain opinions on like people part of the community. So whenever it goes to that side of it, they're like, oh no, like we could never. But even with like Game of Thrones and like House of the Dragon, like when they go a little bit too far LGBT stuff, like people rank it really low on like Rotten Tomatoes, IMDb.
Oh,
and
like Last of Us.
Yeah. There was that gay scene in Last of Us, and then that episode did the worst out of all of them. But I think it was a good episode, but it's because it was centering around like queer love.
There's just so much sensitivity around it. Like, just go over it.
Yeah.
Like, just, it's fine.
And it's not like the whole storyline is gay in
No.
these shows. They
No,
have
no.
one arc of a particular character, which is...
And it's crazy to me how people are like, oh, like two women kissing on Buzz Lightyear, for example.
Yeah.
Like two women kissing, oh, like my kids are going to be influenced. Like, you're so fucking dumb. Like, how can you think your kids are going to be influenced by it? You're dumb. How are you going to think? Like, how? Just explain that to me.
Yeah.
How are you going to think? Because if it was really going to influence us, then I would be straight because all I grew up watching was fucking straight people kissing. So, like, what logic is that? It's so
Where does
stupid.
it come from? Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, it's not going to influence your kids. Like, just shut up.
But that even
Let
made
them
me
kiss.
laugh with House of the Dragon when there was a gay scene, because I'm like, you guys are okay with incest, you're okay with dragons, you're okay with magic, you're okay with all these different things. But as soon as it comes together, like, too much, no, this is where I draw the line, we're not going to watch it. And it's like, but you allow a brother and sister to kiss, have kids, kill each other's kids.
Yeah, and that's fine.
Yeah. but gay is where we draw the line, okay, guys?
Get away from the gay.
So
And
stupid.
on Agatha as well, we have to talk about the epic song, the spell song, because I keep singing it, and it's a new gay anthem. Like, it just is. Like, that's all it is.
It's our new Christmas
Are we ready?
song.
We have to harmonize.
Okay.
So you do the down the witch, like at the end. Do you remember your
Yeah.
Down, down, down the road, down the witch's road. That was really fucking bad. You're so tone deaf.
No.
You are.
I don't think so.
No, really. I think honestly you are, like, medically. Really, really. Because do you remember when you tried to do the challenge, the do, re?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
Okay, maybe singing's not my strong suit.
No. But yeah, what else have we been watching? We watched, The Real Housewives, obviously. Considering how obsessed we are with Real Housewives, we don't talk a lot about it on the podcast.
I know. Why is that?
I don't know. I'm trying to censor ourselves.
Yeah,
Which
but
one
I
is more
do
approachable?
love, and we just finished off watching The Real Housewives of Dubai.
Mm.
The reunion was okay, but I do think it was a little bit like, I expected a bit more.
But Real Housewives of Salt Lake City is back, and Heather Gay has lost so much weight, and she says how she notices like people treat her different now.
Really?
Yeah, like she's like, I'm kind of obviously like if you lose weight, you want to lose weight and you're whatever, like insecure about it or unhappy with it. But it's still probably like quite sad to realize that people did actually treat you different. Like that reality of
As
when
in
you
she's
lose
got
weight.
a lot more like positive.
I guess so. Or like people are just like
feedback
nicer
or-
to her, maybe. Maybe
That's
she's getting
annoying.
flirted with more. Maybe like she made a joke about one of her friends on the show, like Mary was like, oh, all I had to do is lose weight and like Mary's nice to me now because it was the first time she complimented her. And like people subconsciously like probably don't realize what
Yeah.
they're doing when they like see someone who's overweight, and then like when they lose weight they get treated different. So that was interesting, but it's already full of drama. I mean, I've only watched the first episode as recording,
This is being aired, yeah.
but it was fun. You haven't seen it yet, so I won't spoil it too
Okay,
much.
I'm excited.
But
I'm
yeah.
excited for that.
Well,
Still, my favorite reality TV show that I've watched at the minute is still Bling Dubai. Nothing
it?
has quite beat that for me.
Really?
Atlanta, Real Housewives of Atlanta, back in the day when we had like Nene, Portia, Candy. I mean, I know Candy's still in there, but that group at that like particular point, I think was like perfect. But I don't know. Like it's not gotten as good as the seasons have gone on because they've lost a lot of their like
Yeah.
core members. But that and Bling Dubai, there's something about Bling Dubai which just
it was
it's
fun.
so nice to have a reality TV show based in the Middle East where it's not catered to the West.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like they
where
speak Arabic predominantly throughout it.
Ah,
What?
Love is Blind, Habibi,
Love is Blind. Like,
Dubai.
really?
Yeah, I think it's really soon. Actually, it might be out when this comes out.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah. So that advert for that was quite fun because they're speaking in Arabic and stuff, and I was like, oh, that's quite nice. And then the comments underneath it were so funny. They were like, "We've been doing Love Is Blind since the beginning of time. Like this is not new to us. Get it? Because it's like
Oh
arranged
yeah.
marriage."
Took me a minute to get
You're
that
like,
then.
why? What
Why?
do you mean? Do they steal the idea of the TV show?
What's going on, bruh?
Yeah, no. Yeah, that was also fun. And we've been watching randomly because it's been on the TV. Like my mum watches it, and we like go, my mum, and we walk into the room and like catch an episode. The Fallout.
The Fool with Gillian Anderson.
Yeah.
And no.
Who's Gillian Anderson?
I don't know, just
Joshy
an
met
actress.
her. Yeah. So, anyways, watched that, and that was quite boring and long, but it's a drama. So if
Jamie
you're into-
Dornan?
I don't know.
Jamie
who that is.
Dornan,
What is that?
the actor. He's
Oh.
in 50 Shades.
Oh, the main killer guy.
I used to think he was so cute, but then when I saw him in the show yesterday, I was a bit like,
Oh, I think he's handsome. I think the killer vibes give him.
do you think?
Je ne sais quoi.
Yeah, it's just give that
It's a
extra
little je ne
zhuzh,
sais quoi.
you
Yeah,
know?
it does. It's like, no, it's toxic. No, we're not going there.
No.
But like a little bit.
But he's cute. I feel like in 50 Shades he was cute.
I mean, he was toxic there as well. Maybe he is toxic.
Yeah, maybe it's just his vibe.
Just kidding.
He lives
Don't
around
sue us.
here, actually.
Does he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Hey Jamie,
meet him in the-
you can
in
tie
the
me
back
up if
alley.
you want
Oh.
to. No, too far.
No, but there is
Never.
something hot about murderers. But yeah, that was a random other TV show, and then Emily in Paris as well. I finished that. That was good, a bit repetitive.
It needs to be done now. It was
Oh.
nice. It was cute at the
I
beginning.
think they're going to do Emily in Rome. Spoiler
But like,
alert.
I feel like there's so many fun things where it's like, Emily in Paris renewed for season 5, and then it's like, when is this girl's visa going to expire?
That's quite funny.
Because it is the same story over and I don't
Yeah.
care about Gabriel. I don't care about him anymore. I don't
No,
care.
he's
On and off
boring.
for 5 years, bitch. Like, we need to move on from it.
Yeah.
Okay, like
Agreed.
same love stories, same thing. Like, oh my god, no.
Yeah.
I'm ready for it to be done.
Me not so much, but yeah, that.
But I
get
watched it
is
from the
boring.
beginning. You only got into it like last year or so it's
In
still
January,
quite
I
new.
got into it
Yeah.
this year when
It's
I had my
new to
wisdom
you.
teeth removed.
Mm.
I was she got me through the nights I couldn't sleep. The Circle.
I haven't really been watching it, but I know there's been tea.
The Circle's good,
Okay.
like really good. You should watch it.
Yeah.
But moment. Excuse me. Yeah, you should watch it. It's really good. When I backed, I was like thinking about the ick. I'm still regurgitating. I'm still throwing up. So
Great.
many topics are happening in my head right now. But
Okay.
I was like, oh, what the ick thing? I was gonna ask you like, what's your ick about me? Because I usually burp and blow it in your face.
That's amazing.
And then I thought, what else did I think then? Because I was like, anyways, what is your ick about me?
Nothing.
No. Nothing, babe.
No, I love every
You don't have
part
any
in Ancient
icks?
Actions.
No, I've got loads of
With you.
icks.
You go first, and how savage yours are will
No,
depend how much I say
I asked
back.
you first.
No.
No, I asked you first.
Okay, so I have 2 icks.
Two, you
from
bitch.
you. My first ick would be that you burp and blow it in my face.
That's normal.
I hate that. And the second one is when you cough on my face or you sneeze in my face.
I don't sneeze on your face.
Okay, you sneeze on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate it. He thinks he's funny. He
don't
knows it
think it's
winds
funny.
me up. So he continues to do it.
It's not funny.
And
I do it because I'm like, you should love every bit of me. So if
I do love every bit of you.
You fart on me.
I don't
because
think that's true.
That is.
I don't think that's true.
You're such a. I
don't do that.
Like everyone
If
can tell
we're
you're a
in
lying
bed-
little batch.
Yeah, I will
No, you
fart,
fart
but I
on
don't
me.
go up to you and fart on
No,
you.
you don't do that. Yeah, that's true. You fart. Yeah, exactly. Which is also apparently called a Dutch oven.
Ew.
Where you like fart under the quilts
Why
and trap
Dutch?
someone. I'm not sure. I
Do the
think
Dutch like
no, maybe
farting?
the Dutch. No, the Dutch oven maybe looks like that because isn't that an actual thing? So maybe that's what it does. Like I don't know. Yeah. Okay. Fine. Those aren't too bad, and yes, I do those, and they shouldn't be icks. You should be loving that and loving every single juice of me.
For sure.
Everything just all up.
Within reason.
Okay. Well, my icks for you, icks plural, is what do I actually have? I don't actually have many icks. I don't like it when you pick your bum and sniff your fingers.
You're such a bitch. This does not happen, can I just say? He's
It
trying to be...
does.
No, it doesn't. No, don't. Because if this actually gets out there and people start thinking I'm doing it, that's so uncomfortable.
You just don't think no one's watching.
Shut up. It doesn't happen. You fucking bitch.
No, it doesn't happen. But the way you laugh looks guilty. Like whenever you find something funny because it's savage
Because
or
it's
funny.
so awkward that I don't want that to become a
but
thing.
you laugh like that and it looks like it's true because you're like, no, it doesn't. No, that doesn't happen. I just made that up to embarrass you and it worked. I don't actually have any icks of you. See how horrible you look. What's happening? Down the road. Look at that ass. Oh, we're keeping this bit in. Yeah, we are. Josh just had to move the light in because it was not making him happy because he's weird. Look at that ass. That was beautiful. Thank you for that. What a show. What a show.
Stop being a perv.
Why are you arching your back then?
I'm not arching my back, bitch.
I'm so distracted by your bum. See, I can't think of Icks. I can't think of Icks because your bum's in my
There's
face.
just no
You did that
ick.
on purpose. You're like, oh, what? You find there's Icks? What
With me?
Just wiggling your little booty.
What do you mean?
Ugh,
Also,
your ears smell. Yeah.
so shut up. He knows who I'm talking about, and I'm gonna address you directly, okay?
Can you, excuse me?
No, at the camera, because he's gonna be watching this.
Hello, but I'm
One
not-
of our friends was shading me a couple of episodes ago because apparently I wiped my forehead too much. It is hot in this fucking room, okay? So if you see me doing this, it's to stop the sweat from dripping down my whole
it's
body.
quite hot in this
So
room, yeah.
we need to do it. So you can ignore that. And I also noticed in one of the trailers, which we're going to release tomorrow, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Faris and just spit comes out of my mouth and I'm sure it lands
No
on
one,
him.
literally no one would have noticed that if you didn't say anything. Because I
Okay.
didn't notice it. Even when you said it, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about.
If you go back and look at the intro for Lee's trailer,
Mm-hmm.
you'll see in the first 10 seconds I spit. So yeah, I just thought I'd put that in there. Also, you know BRAT Summer?
Yeah.
So that's come to an end.
Yeah.
But now they're doing BRAT Autumn,
No, fuck
which is
off.
where Charlie XCX is doing lots of different collabs on her new album. So she's got quite a few fun ones in there, which I'm excited to go. But I was kind of over BRAT Summer. I do like Charlie XCX.
I never got under BRAT Summer. Like, it's so dumb.
It
Even
went
though
a
when I
bit
was like,
too much, and I like it's
I
very
think
hyper
it was trying too hard to be a thing. Like Hot Girl Summer was like very natural, organic growth,
Yeah,
progression,
love Meg.
engagement. Like that grew by itself and like was taken over by the Almond Mums. But like the hot girl
Almond
summer.
Mums.
Yeah, you know, like the hot girl summer like aesthetic. But it was originally like, you know, Meg the Stallion vibes, and then it kind of grew into this like Fendi bikinis, bleach blonde hair, almond latte.
Okay, yeah.
And it was like on a yacht in the Amalfi Coast, like hot girl summer. With
Yeah.
So that organically was taken over. Whereas Charlie XCX, like I just feel like people were just really trying to push that. They're like, oh my God. What is it called?
Brat Summer.
Brat Summer.
Yeah.
Brat
I
Summer.
did like the album, and there's a few songs on there, specifically guests with Billie Eilish.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Iconic.
That was good. Yeah,
Amazing.
that was good.
But the way that
But I
like,
wouldn't name a whole summer after it.
no, and the way that some of the gays were like, this album is so deep. Like she's talking about her experience. Like it's so interesting. Like there's so many things layered in these lyrics. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't think so. It is a fun album. It's very good, very party vibes, but it is very like hyper pop, like it can kind of go into loads of different like categories, but I wouldn't say it's like a deep album where she's expressing herself like that. Like it's very party.
Music is a subjective art where you can feel and interpret lyrics as and what you want.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, you'd be really fucking stupid to say that
She's
that
just having fun with it and leave it at that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like
so deep.
Meg
oh my
the
God.
Stallion with a lot of her music, like it's not like she's deep with it. Like yeah, she'll be witty and she'll talk about stuff, but it's not like she's a deep lyricist. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
I got it right.
Yeah, no, it was well done. That was great.
So, The Weeknd, going back onto that. I don't know how I actually feel about him at the minute. I used to love him so much when he first started out and he did like his first album and then he jumped on Crew Love with Drake. Iconic. Like his voice, like in the R&B world, was not really heard of before. Like it gave like a little bit of Michael Jackson. It was quite like high, but I don't know. And the music matched and it gave it this like ethereal feel to it. And I just remember listening to it when I was younger, like organism. How do you say orgasm?
I was gonna help correct you, but that just escalated really funny. Orgasming.
It was like an
Organisms.
orgasm in my ear.
Yeah, my ears were orgasming.
Now, he was good
Maybe it is a
up
word.
until I feel his album Starboy. I loved that album. And then he did one small one. Remember when we went to Stonehenge?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was...
I never liked him, so this
only 10
conversation's
songs.
not for me.
Well, that album was only 10 songs and I thought it was really good.
Speak to your audience over here that you were speaking to earlier.
You guys. But then he just went really like almost like 80s, like a bit too poppy, and everyone was obsessed with him.
Yeah, I was going to say that's when everyone, I feel, got really
I don't like it. Like it just felt very like...
forced.
Yeah, cop out. But then he went into The Idol, that TV show with
I forgot about that.
Johnny Depp's daughter.
Yeah, that was shit too.
What the fuck was going on there? Like it was so twisted in so many ways.
Yeah.
And so the director is Sam Levinson. He also directed Euphoria.
Oh my God, did you know that from the top of your head or did you just look down at your notes?
Shut up. He is... I feel like stuff is going to come out in the industry about him. Euphoria itself was... I liked it as a show, but it definitely like hypersexualized women. And there's some stuff that happened like on set, which people have like spoken about afterwards. There was Barbie Ferreira, who played Kat Hernandez in it, and he wanted her to be more sexy in the show. And in the second season, she'd filmed all her bits and he wanted her to do more. And she was like, no, I don't feel comfortable doing that. So he basically cut a lot of her scenes out from season 2 and she spoke out about it.
What
and then,
show is this? Season 2?
Euphoria.
Oh, okay.
And then for The Idol, it was just over the top. Like they had Lily Rose Depp, I think it is, half naked constantly, like in the show. And then like The Idol was almost like this pimp. And at the end of the first episode, he put like this weird plastic bag over her head and then cut out her mouth so that she could breathe. And it's like, I own you kind of thing. And I was like, that was a really bad move for The Weeknd to go into doing that. And what is this director doing? Like, why is it giving
Well, there's psychos and weirdos like you and the younger generation that are obsessed with it and watch it. So that's what he's
No,
doing.
I didn't like it.
But Euphoria as well. Like, I do get it's like a fun storytelling, blah, blah, blah. But I do think sometimes it just goes too far. Like, it's just like, we don't
You can
need
still
to do
show
that.
it and it can still have
And
that.
it's annoying that it becomes so hyped because people with mental health issues feel pressure to watch them and it makes them feel worse.
Yeah.
Because I remember Euphoria was out at a time where I was not feeling great. And I was like, I'm not watching that show because it's just going to make me feel like shit. And it was a stupid show. Sorry, I know people like it, but if you really think about it, like, you're just watching someone derail and take drugs and kill themselves. Like,
But that was also Skins.
no, Skins was funny. Like, I know Skins had bad parts in it, but Skins wasn't like that at all. Did you watch Skins?
I did watch Skins
It's not
most
like
of the
that.
season. But if you were, obviously
it's like funny
times
and party
change.
and like, yes, there's naughty drugs, but it doesn't go into detail about like that kind of thing. And it's not, don't come at me with education. It's not fucking educational. Like, it didn't go into details about drugs for a reason because it's for entertainment. Everyone has different tastes. I'm not saying like it shouldn't be on there. Like, obviously it did really well. People like it. But I personally think like there is a weird like bit of psychosis in society where we like to watch things that are like not very great, and we like to like see things that are not very great, and you know we can't just blame the director because there's millions of people watching it.
Of course, like,
So
it
you're
has
all
an
fucking
audience.
sick. You're all gross. But yeah, I can't say much because my favorite movie for a long time was Wrong Turn. So what does that say about me?
Yeah.
And his laugh reminds me of the guy in there.
You're not funny, bitch.
No, it really does. No, it really does. When you do your like big giggle, it really makes me laugh because I'm like, oh my god, he was my favorite in that, and he's so cute, and he like jumps around.
You're
He's
so funny.
Look at that! I loved him. I miss him.
That's not me.
What are we
at
talking
all.
about?
Oh my god! Side note.
Yeah.
Have you seen? So obviously, Smile 2's coming out.
Oh, the promotion for it.
The Emmys.
Was
that
that
just
the Emmys?
happened. Yeah.
Oh, that was weird.
The Emmys, like, there was like going round, and there's this person like, it's like, dun, dun.
Yeah.
I'm like, how have they got people already promoting it? Something like that.
I don't know, but that was so good.
I
'Cause it
was- my
it
heart
was
dropped.
a sweep, wasn't it?
Yeah,
and
and there was someone
and
just-
people on TikTok or whatever were being like, "What is this weird woman doing?"
Yeah.
And then it was like, "Oh no, this is for Smile."
Smile
too.
2, which is funny because someone in your family was watching it the other day, and they thought it was a chilled movie.
Dad.
Yeah.
He was by himself
Just-
in the living room at night, and I came
And he
in
thought it
at
was just
the
a random
end of the
movie.
movie, and he was like, "It was called Smile, but it was not funny." I was like,
It's
"Yeah,
like
it's a
death,
horror
destruction,
movie."
like
yeah.
fucks with your mental psyche.
Ew, yeah. Also, there's another movie called Trap where they have to run out of the concert, and apparently that was a real concert. They made her like rehearse her songs. They made her like come up with all these new songs.
So she's an actual artist.
Yeah, and then they made the people there, the extras in the concert, listen to her music for a few days before, so that they like got to know it, and then they filmed the whole thing on a live concert. Yeah, that was really cool.
That's I didn't get like the whole story. I mean, it kind of tells you in the trailer what the storyline's actually going to be about.
Yeah.
But when like he was like, "Oh yeah, so the killer's still in here now," and it just flashes red. It's like,
Yeah, you don't
I was
know
like, "Oh my god, I
who's
don't
the
want to watch
killer,
this."
who's not the killer.
I
Yeah. Also, 28 years later,
28
On an
years
iPhone.
later, yeah,
good advertisement.
I can't believe it was filmed on
So
an
we
iPhone.
could do this on an iPhone.
Maybe.
We don't need.
Apparently,
to
they
anymore.
attached like DSLR cameras to it, but I'm like, I don't know how.
No lenses or
lenses,
something, yeah.
sorry, so that it's. I guess it's going to be higher quality, but for it to be filmed on an iPhone 15 Pro is insane, like a whole movie.
But then isn't it all about the lens anyway? They say with the camera. They're
Yeah,
like,
lens
don't-
is more important than the body
So
of
that's
it.
probably what they do.
I know, but I'm interested to see.
Interested.
Interested to see
Yeah.
how it actually comes out, because I feel like you won't actually be able to tell the difference.
No, I don't think so.
Because sometimes, like even
Wasn't
at
the other
work,
one done on a camcorder or something?
they did say something about 28
Yeah.
days later
Yeah.
or weeks later or something like that. But even like some people like send videos or photos over that they've taken on like a Samsung or
Yeah.
an iPhone or blah blah, and I'm like, that's probably better than my Cameron. One other thing that I wanted to talk about is Tyla. Did you
Make me swear.
make me harder? So she recently won an award at the VMAs, and lots of people started coming for her because of it. So when she won this award, she did basically break down because she won it for Afrobeats, like some kind of Afrobeats award. And she broke it down to say that her music isn't just Afro beats, and we need to tell the difference between different music genres within Africa, and rather than just like lumping them all together. And when she has this award, it's Lil Nas X and Halle are standing there, and she goes, "Oh, like this award is really heavy. Could one of you guys hold it?" And Halle doesn't step forward, but Lil Nas X does, and she got so much shit for it. Yeah. More like specifically from like American people. They were like, how dare she ask the Little Mermaid to hold it, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Who does she think she is? She's so entitled, ripping her apart. And there's such a Tyla Hate Train thing going on at the minute.
I think it's ending though. I think a lot of people have said like, stop.
Why are we doing this?
Because it is silly. Because first of all, you didn't even know if she was actually looking at her. She was actually looking at Lil Nas anyway. And then everyone was saying you don't know how heavy those awards actually are. Like everyone holding those awards is like struggling to get like their speech ready or whatever. Yeah, because it's heavy, and yeah, who cares? But I think a lot of people like stop like shooting that down now, which was nice of was it Halle?
Oh, did she say something?
She said I don't know. She just said like it was fine. There's no beef between us, blah blah blah. And I think like people just wanted to jump on that train.
Leave Tyla alone, okay?
God, how many people are going to say, leave this person alone?
Leave Britney alone.
Okay, I'm done.
You want to finish?
Yeah, I want to go and get some air. It's too hot.
Okay.
And then come back.
You guys, thank you for joining us for another episode. We hope you enjoyed, and we'll be back again on Monday, GMT time. Does GMT mean UK?
Yeah, sure.
GMT time, 5 p.m.
What's this? What's happening? Wait, I wasn't listening. What did you say?
Our next episode.
Oh, go on.
I just said it.
Okay, yay.
Bye.
Bye.